Baltimore Ravens safety Chuck Clark has confirmed that he requested a trade from the team after being squeezed out of the starting lineup after the team added Marcus Williams in free agency and then doubled down on the safety position by selecting Kyle Hamilton in the first round of the draft. Obviously, the Ravens don't have to trade Clark, but if they do capitulate, the Jets should be one of the first teams to make a phone call. Who is Chuck Clark? He's 27 years old. Versatility, played both free safety and strong safety, even has taken some snaps at slot corner. Durable. 16 straight games he's suited up for in the past 3 seasons. Affordable. Has 2 years left on his deal, $5 million per year. And we need an upgrade at the free safety position, somebody who can play the deep middle. Now, would I call Chuck Clark a natural free safety, a ball hawk? No. Those guys like Eddie Jackson, Jesse Bates, that might be able to be had for a trade. You got to give up a premium pick, and you have to pay salary cap money to those guys that, quite frankly, the Jets don't have anymore. I think Chuck Clark is a really practical option for the Jets to go ahead and plug this free safety hole. I will call it a hole. Right now, there's few on the defense. Joe Douglas has done a great job, but LaMarcus Joyner, I'm not excited about rolling him out there at the starting free safety position. Aston Javis, come on, what are we talking about here? Jason Pinnock, like his potential. In fact, in 2 years, if you told me Jason Pinnock developed into Chuck Clark, we'd all take that. But let's go ahead and get Chuck Clark right now, because when we run as much cover 3 as we do, we need somebody who's capable of playing the deep middle. Now, it's not the most valuable position on our defense compared to, say, edge rusher, but that deep middle safety has as much responsibility put on their plate on a play-per-play basis as anybody on this defense. Them and Mike Linebacker. They are responsible for not letting anything get over their head, and having lackluster play at that position cost us 3 close games last year. Number 1, week 1, Carolina. Sheldrick Redwine lets Robbie Anderson blow right by him. That's a 1-score game we lose. Then, Miami game. Ashton Davis takes a poor angle, covering the deep middle, and Matt Hollins scores a long touchdown. We lose that close game as well. Tom Brady, at home. Elijah Riley takes a bad angle. We lose that one as well. 3 games it costs us. With that position, obviously, injuries had something to do with that as well. Only so much you can control for that. But again, we just mentioned Chuck Clark. Incredibly durable. So he's definitely an upgrade over what we have. He's affordable. He's durable. I think it would be a home run trade. Now, what would it take to get him here? Denzel Mims also requested a trade. Would the Ravens do that straight up? Probably not. Chuck Clark is a much more accomplished player in this league than Denzel Mims, but they do have a need at receiver. Mims probably goes over there, and he's probably their receiver 4 behind James Proche. And now I'm thinking, what else can we add to sweeten the pot? And in general, when we talk about the guys who could be traded at the bottom of this roster who aren't going to make the team, there's 2 or 3, maybe 4 guys that you could squeeze a 6th rounder or a 7th rounder from. But instead of getting like 3 6th or 7th rounders, can we bundle them together and get like one upgraded asset on this team? I prefer to do that than kick the can down the road and get a bunch of 6th or 7th rounders who may not ever make this team. So what else do the Ravens need that we have? Well, defensive interior. They had an injury to their young guy, Jones, who's going to be out to start the season, probably at least a month. And then Calais Campbell is incredibly old. So whoever our best defensive tackle who's not going to make it, maybe it's Jonathan Marshall. If we're going to risk putting Jonathan Marshall on the practice squad and him getting snagged, might as well trade him and get something back. So could a package for Chuck Clark look like Denzel Mims, Jonathan Marshall, and a 6th round pick? Maybe. I would do that in a second. And I would plug that final hole of the defense. After Quan Alexander, to me, it's the final hole. And it would go a long way in this team winning some football games this year. If you want to see my full 53-man roster prediction, go ahead and click that here. Although my kicker, I already got it wrong. So what do I know? We'll talk ball soon.